Hello friends, welcome again back to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're fine. Big thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys a lot. If you're new here, I also want to say thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So today I'm going to show you how to make this very beautiful kaftan. This is a neck collar kaftan with a neck design. Super easy, guys. Let's dive into it. So this is the print I'm using. This an Adire print and the plain satin fabric. That's what I use for this one and my working tools. So let's get to it. So what I already have here is my desired length. Okay, you can see I folded this now into four. One will be for the front, one will be for the back. So Adire comes like the same length with an African print, length of 45. So folding it into two like this, you already have 22.5 as the width of fold. Okay, so at that edge, just go ahead and match out about 1.5 inches or 2 inches for the slope. Then I'll come to the other edge. I'm marking about 3.5 inches. You can mark 3 inches as well if you want, but I'm marking 3.5 inches there. Then for the back neckline, I'm going to use 1.5, marking that down. That's 1.5 for the back depth. Then I'll go ahead and create a curve. While for the front depth, I'm going to use 8 inches. 8 inches for the front neck depth. Then at that 8 inches point, I'll go in by 0.5. Okay, 0.5 or at most 1 inches is okay, but I'm using 0.5. So go ahead and connect it to that neck width of 3.5, and that's it there. Then I'll come now to there and go ahead and create my slope. We've already marked out there. Then from that slope edge, I'm going to indicate a sleeve opening. I'll be using 11 inches for that. Is okay. So I'll mark 11 inches right there and go ahead and create what my vertical lines all the way. You can see that represents my chest line. So I already have other vertical lines there. There's nothing difficult here. Just to indicate from the top there, what we already have now is the chest line. Then the next was the waistline at 17. Then the hip line, I marked that at 25. Then of course your desired length with some extra, hemming allowance at the lowest part. So I'm going to be using one measurement for all, which is the hip measurement for me because it's the biggest one. Then I'll divide it by 4. I have 11. 44 divided by 4, 11. Added 4 inches to that, making it 15. So this 15 inches is what I'm using to mark from that chest line all the way to the end of the gown there. Okay, so just one measurement for all. You can see this is a very straightforward one. So going ahead to connect all my points together. Then at that angle there at the chest line, I'll just create a curve. So make more like my armhole curve right there. And guys, that's it for this one. You can see this is quite easy. We didn't even take time to draft this out. So first of all, I'm cutting out for the back neck. You can see. Then I'll go ahead now and cut out for the slope. Then after that, I'll go ahead and cut what the sides, just like see me doing. Cut all the way through the armhole right there. As you see me doing right now. Super easy, guys. This is just a very simple outfit you can make for yourself. So I'm just going to indicate a slit opening at the side. Okay, you're going to have a side opening just 20 inches downwards. That's from down to the top. I marked 20 inches and I notched it down. Okay, so we are good to go here, guys. So we are done here. So what I'll do now, just take off one for the back so that I can cut out for the front neckline. So you can see carefully going ahead to cut out for the front neckline, following that shape we drafted out there. And we're done, guys. This is what it looks like. So by the time you open this up, you can have this now for the back. This is the back neckline, and this is what the front neckline looks like. So you can see this now. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do now is just to go ahead and attach my pocket. I had a piece of pocket I cut out. I'm just going to attach it from the waistline there on both sides for both the front and the back. Okay, so once I've done attaching the waistline, then I'll go ahead and join the shoulders. See, I'll place from the back to the front, then I'll join the shoulders. So I need to join the shoulders before we go ahead and attach the collar. I'll go finish this up. So here I've gone ahead to join the shoulders. You can see, and my pocket has been attached as well. You can see this now. So by the time you spread this open, you will see what the neck joining now looks like. You can see this now. So we have this ready to attach our our collar there. So now I'm going to use my plain fabric. You can see I've already ironed my interfacing. These two pieces what I'm going to use, one for the collar and one for the neck design. So this is a long strap. I just had to join two pieces together. Okay, you can use a straight one if you have enough fabric. No, so I just joined these two. So what I'm going to do now is to indicate the center point of the neckline at the back. So you can see me making sure that the shoulders are aligning. Then I notch that center point at the back, very important. Then I'm using my chalk also to make that very visible, as you can see right now. Okay, now so once I've achieved this now, I'll go ahead and fix my collar. So this collar, the strap here I have is about 4 inches. Okay, 4 inches. Of course, we're going to be folding it into two, like so. All right, yeah. So that place where we have the joining has to match up with that center we created at the back. In case you don't have any joining, but just make sure that you fold it into two and notch it, okay, so that you have a center marking. So now I'm just going to match it to that back. So I'm going to start sewing from that back, that place where we notch at the back. So you can see what I'm doing, making sure that those notched line align with the one on the fabric. Then I'll carefully use my pin to hold that down. Then I'll start joining it all the way to the front. So from that center of the back, you're going to sew to one side. So I'm just using my pin now to demonstrate how this goes. So you keep sewing till you get to one part of the front where you have that our cutout there. You will stop there. You can see this, and I'll go ahead, continue from that same center point. I'll go around and come back also to the other side of the front. I hope you understand. There's nothing difficult here at all. So you can see this now. So now once you've achieved that, now you can see what this is already looking like, right? So you can now go ahead and sew, carefully sew this. Yes, so once you sew, don't also forget that we're going to be notching the edges. So you can already see how this is looking, right? Yes, so once you've achieved this now, you can cut off any excesses and there, okay, and of course notch those edges. Like I said, it will help you to relax very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly finish this up so you see this. And so guys, so once I was done, you can see, make sure that you clean up the edges, the rough edges there. And I've also gone ahead to notch that point, okay? Then these excesses, I can go ahead and take it off. You're not cutting out everything, you're just leaving about 2 inches there, as you can see, for the excess. It's very important. So once I'm done that, I'll just carefully align it and tuck it in. You can see the way I'm tucking it in. Tuck it in such a way that it will overlap, just like you see this. You can see, just take your time, tuck it in properly. Once you have achieved a neat fold there, then you can now go ahead and top stitch. It's that simple, guys. There's nothing difficult here. So this is good to go actually like this, right? But of course, we're going to be fixing this neck design, okay? Yes, so I'm setting this aside now. So this is the one we're using for the neck the design there. So what I have here is width of 10 inches and the length of 19 inches. That's just what I have here. You can see I've also ironed my interfacing here just to give you some structure. So I'm going to go ahead and locate the midpoint now. You know it's already 10 inches, right? So which means the midpoint is going to be 5. So going ahead to indicate that 5 inches. So after that, I'll also go ahead and draw a straight line like you see me doing. Then from the top there, I'm going to mark 8 inches from both sides. Top downward 8 inches, on the other side 8 inches. Then I'll connect it together and get a straight line. Okay, just follow what I'm doing. You can see this now. Now from that same point, I'll still indicate 8 inches at the center point. Now this time around, I'll now create an angle, just more like a slanted shape. So this gives it a triangle. You can see this, and on the other side as well. So go ahead and cut this out. So this is what you have. So sorry, my camera just slipped off a bit on this part. So all I did was to add 0.5 inches on those angle part because we're going to be folding it into top stitch. Then if you like, you extend one part, because I extended one of the angle by 1 inches downward. It's totally not necessary, but if you want, you can just leave it the way we already have it, okay? Yes, and we are good to go. You can see it's very simple, guys. So all I need to do now is to place it at that spot where we already have we have top stitched that our collar. Just place it there. Carefully make sure that the center point is aligning. Very, very important. Indicate a center point for this design and match it up properly. Then you go ahead and top stitch. Okay, so you top stitch all the way, you can see the sides and also downward. So just carefully do it. But before you top stitch, very important, make sure you use your pin to hold it down so that you don't have it moving around. And guys, that is it. It's that simple. So once you've achieved the neck design now, you can now go ahead now and join the sleeve. Just hem the sleeve like so. You can see this. Do the same thing for the other side. So after that, the final process now will be what? To join the entire side. Just bring everything together, align it properly, right side of the fabric to the the back to the front, then take the sides from the sleeve to the pocket straight down to the end. But make sure, remember, we are creating a slit downward, so you have to stop at that point. Then after that, you can now hem the sides of the slit opening. You can see this. So it's an open slit on both sides. Okay, so repeat the same process for the other side. Then finally hem the lowest of it, and guys, this gown is ready. It's that simple, guys. Thank you guys who've come to the end. Hope you find this helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that. Remember also to on your notification bell so that you always get notified whenever I upload my weekly videos on this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for always coming back. I appreciate you guys a lot. And if you're new here, I also want to say thank you again. See you on the next one, guys. Have a wonderful day and bye for now.